What is up, guys? It's Crimson here once again. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. Sorry about that. But we're actually going to be doing a little bit of a video where I do the top 7 reasons why we suck at Rocket League, and that basically means anything. You know, have let's see, things that you do in the game, such as pushing, rotation, communication, teammates, a lot of other stuff. And this stuff is not in any order, so don't freak out. Be like, well, I think this is more important. It's not. It's not in any way. You know, it's just stuff I've learned. I've only been playing for 6 months, and I've realized, you know, hey, this is what I was doing wrong. And I've watched other people, you know, but they have one video on one subject, and, you know, I have to watch multiple. So this is just gives you a gist and an idea of what to look forward to. But without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so number 1, when to push. Now, you might have been called a ball chaser, or have someone who does ball chase. You know, you played with them, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of them. And I think it's basically what it comes down to is timing. There's a time to push and there's a time not to push. What I find is 1v1s is really good, like what you see on the screen right now. That's a good, like, see that? No, that wasn't a good push. I should have not pushed it. Look, there he goes, right there. Perfect. It's on the screen. But like, knowing when to push is being the key, is the key to being aggressive and defense at the same time. So I mean, you can't just go out there and say, I'm gonna go for the ball now. Like, alright, let's see, let's say if the ball's rolling towards my opponent, and he's on his side. I remember playing this guy's really aggressive. But like, let's say right now my opponent should not push it. That's all me. But let's say if the ball is right there, my opponent is turning around right now and pushes. So that push for him, but I mean, he's got that. Get that on the corner. I just mess with him, push. Basically, it depends on where you're at. I wrote a script for this thing. I'm going off the script on this, you know what I mean? But when to push, you know, is the ball closer to me? Is it rolling to me? Rolling, if the ball is closer to you but it's rolling to you, that's good. If the ball is rolling to you but it's further away to your opponent, it's just depends on what their position is if they're pushing. Now, if the ball is rolling towards them but it's closer to you, that depends again, because, you know, and hesitate, like, don't hesitate when you do it. Hesitation is the wrong thing. If you hesitate to go after the ball, especially in like a 1v1 situation, like, it's gonna get you every time. But just remember that hesitation is 80% of the time will make you lose. Like, no joke. Like, if you sit there and you think, oh, I shouldn't go for that, you know, you've lost. You know. But number 2, let's go to rotation. 2s and 3s, I'm pretty sure you've been asked, can we rotate? Of course, everybody has. I've even just popped up the question mark rotate, you know. And everybody has their own opinion on what rotation is, you know. Some people, you know, say, let's 2 men back and 1 man forward pushing, and then the other one's, oh, it's 2 men up and 1 man pushing and 1 man is back. And then some other people is like, oh, it's 1 mid and 2 at the goal. But the truth is there's multiple. It's like, believe it or not, soccer and basketball, even though it looks disorganized, if you've never played sports, you know there's plays. I mean, it really, like, to the untrained eye, it looks like they're just running around, getting open, but there's plays. Um, that's why they practice. If they didn't have to practice, they could just practice by themselves, you know. Um, but let's use football for example. Like, there's different formations, there's different things depending on what situation you're in, what play, and stuff like that. I can relate to football a little bit more because I watch a lot of it. But there's multiple plays, formations, and it's just up to you and your team, really. Um, I'm gonna get more into the different formations later on, but yeah. So if you're interested in those, make sure you subscribe. I'm gonna do them later. I don't know when. Probably in a couple weeks. I'll do the multiple rotations. See what that's like. I'm gonna do a lot more top videos too. So if you'd like them, leave a like down below and let me know what you think. So that way I know what to. If I should continue doing this, I'm probably going to continue to do it either way, but let me know. Let me know in the comment section what, like, the next top thing I should do. But let's get back to this list. So we've gotten when to push, rotation out of the way. Now let's get back to communication. Now, communication, cannot make it more clear, is the biggest thing in there. If you're on a team, so your teammates you should be like, hey, I'm pushing, hey, I'm going for this, hey, I'm defending, you know, just let them know what you're going for, and then, you know, it helps out. And so you say like, but Crimson, I can't communicate because I'm not on comms. There's freaking hotkeys, guys, freaking hotkeys that you could be like, hey, I got it, or centering, or defending, or, you know, anything else, incoming, you know, there's a bunch of them, and it helps out. That's about their quick keys, is so you don't have to type it out mid-game. You can just hit 2 buttons on a controller, and some of them are the same buttons. You can bind them differently, but, you know, you can tell your opponent that. I mean, you could tell your teammate that, you know, instead of using it for what a save and great pass when you're being sarcastic, or nice shot when you're being sarcastic. Use it to help to your advantage, like it's intended to be. Okay? Alright. Let's say in kickoffs, that's another thing I want to point out. It comes down to communications. There's so many games that I've lost through 2 points where on the beginning the kickoffs were bad because guy A, which is on the left, and the guy B on the right weren't communicating, and none of them went for it, or both of them went for it and then bailed last second. And another thing, you know, just say I got it, and if, and the way I go on it is the last person to say I got it goes for it. Okay, if I say I got it and he says I got it, he's going for it. That's what I go off of. And another thing, that third guy that's sitting back there in the back in the net, you shouldn't say anything. You shouldn't be like defending, because guess what, the guy on the left, he doesn't know what the guy on the right's name is, and the guy on the right doesn't know what the guy on the left's name on the left is, unless y'all are in the team. Well, even at that, you don't know who's next to you, not unless you memorize their car and what they look like and pray that they don't change it up on you. So I mean, let's think about this. And he's gonna sit there and say defending. Well, the other guy thinks he's defending, and the other guy thinks he's defending. Now they're both going for it, chasing the ball down, and then they're both like, well, he's got it, so they both bail, and then next thing you know, the guy that's back there that said defending, you better be praying he's defending and didn't see both of y'all go for it and go for boost, because guess what? You're just SOL at that point, you know? There goes one. I mean, that stuff matters. It really does. Like, what wins games is points, and I mean, it's just stuff that triggers me a little bit. And let's go down to number 4. Number 4 is trust in your team. This might make some people mad. It makes me mad sometimes. But you see your teammate with a lot. Let's not go down there and car chase him. Don't car chase him. We're not playing cops and robbers, okay? Don't be on his butt, waiting for him to whiff so you can come up and hit the ball. What happens if you go for he whiffs, you go for the ball, he knows he whiffs, he tries to recorrect his mistake, bumps you, the other team's like, whoop, here's an open shot. You have, even in threes, the other guy's down at the field, he's like, I was waiting for the pass. You know, I thought one of y'all was back, and the next thing you know, boom, goal. And now everybody's mad at each other, and you're like, and so now he's chasing you around, and I mean, just if you know he's gonna whiff, let him whiff. You know, first of all, if you're in competitive and he's whiffing, he doesn't belong there. He got carried. Let him whiff. Okay. Let him whiff. You hit the ball. What if he's having an off day? What if he's getting real bad server lag and he's just triggered? You know what I mean? What if he's having a bad day? Just let him play his game. You play yours. You try your best, and be defensive then. You know what I mean? All right. Here's something else that goes with that. Where are my teammates? This is number 5. Where are my teammates? That's a question you should be asking anytime you do not see any of them. Where are my teammates? Are they behind me? Are they in front of me? Are they beside me? Are they directly behind me? Are they on the ceiling? Are they stuck? Like, come on. Like, you just gotta be thinking things like that. Yeah, just and it helps you because like let's say if you push the ball down the field and you're over by your opponent's net, if you don't know where your teammates are, what do you know what to do? Are you going to take the shot yourself, which you're probably not going to happen because you know you got 3 guys down there sitting in net trying to defend it, so you don't have that much of a chance. You're on the wall, you can't really make that wall shot, so what are you going to do? Like, you can, but if you know your teammates down there center, guess what, you know, then you can just center it down there for them, and you know, they go for it, they whiff or something, and your teammate gets it on a weird bounce or something, or you know, just weird things like that. You know how Rocket League is. And another thing is, you can pass it to him like, oh, this guy's coming for me. Well, my teammate's in the middle of the field. I can pass it to him. He has a great shot because everybody's coming after me. You pass it to him, goal right there, teamwork, and everybody feels better. So that's number 5. Where are my teammates? Number 6. Number 6 is going to be knowing your limits, knowing when and when not to like just go for aerials. Like, you know, some people just like, look at me, I'm just going for aerial. I can't aerial. It's 2 to 6. I'm not going to come back really in a 1v1 situation, not when he's putting the shots on me like he was. But I mean, I'm going for shots that are ridiculous that I know I can't hit. I mean, I'm shooting them left and right, just trying to get the score up. But you know what's going to happen is I'm going to lose. I knew I was going to lose when I started playing this guy. I mean, we're just messing around right now because we both know I'm going to lose. But yeah, knowing your flaws as well. I mean, hey, I can't do the wall to air dribble. So you know what I'm practicing on? Wall dribble, and apparently I cannot save the ball neither. I mean, it's 2 to 7, close enough to Brazil as I possibly get. Can I see a forfeit, please? Anyways, what the main thing is knowing your flaws, practice, work on them. That's how you get better. I've played for, like I said, 6 months, and I'm plat. Take my word, go watch videos. Don't watch my videos. I'm horrible. Watch other people's videos. I suck at this game. I really do. But you know, and once you get to where you train and you're like, oh, the ball's right here, I can hit it right here. Oh, I can do this. You're thinking faster and you're reacting faster. You don't want to think about what you're doing. You want to react. That's another thing. It's not on this list, but that's one of the key things. So let's do this. This is the last one. This is number 7. Don't freak out or lose focus. Freaking out is one of the worst things you can do. Freaking out is like, oh, well, I freak out, alright? And then you start missing shots, you know, you're not thinking, you overshoot, you're losing patience, and then losing focus, and then you lose the game. Don't do that. It's bad enough, and even worse when you're freaking out on our teammates, because I mean, you freak them out, they get mad, then they start freaking out too, and then you start losing even more. It's okay to wig out on a dope shot you made. Like, oh, did you see that? Oh, that freaking out is fine. But don't let that stuff get to your head. Like, oh, I just made this EV shot, da 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 da. Oh, you can't do that, because guess what? Let me tell you a little story. I was playing twos, right? It's a couple months ago. I think the video's on the internet. I think it's on here somewhere. You'd have to go search. It's for a while back. But I got put in a 2v1 situation. We were down 2-0. Like, my teammate dipped out after they made their second shot. It was like 3 minutes and 30 something, 40 something. I might have been 4 minutes and something left, and he dipped out on me. And the other team was like, just FF already, and I'm like, no, I mean, I don't quit when it's this. I mean, you never know, because I've beaten people on casual like that. And so we played, ended up coming back. It was 2-0 at 4 minutes or something left. Came back and won 5-3. They started talking about forfeiting when it was 0-3, because they made a shot like 10 seconds after that, because my partner quit like mid of their shot. Just, well, no, he quit after the second one, but it was like 10 seconds afterwards, so I thought he was back, but he wasn't. He dipped out. Didn't have time to get back or something. I'm not quite sure. It was like quite a while ago. But then I won, because what happened is I made my first shot. I got kind of hyped, you know, but I didn't let it get to my head. I'm like, it's still 2v1. I gotta be focused, and I remained focused. Scored again, and once I tied it up, they were going after balls they should have not gone for. Given that this was like when I was silver, they were going for balls they should have not gone for, and I ended up winning 5-2. I felt great after that. I really did. As a matter of fact, I think I started recording in the middle of that game or something, or Shadow played it. I don't know. It's kind of hard to find. But, so, take all these tips and tricks. I'm really not going to try to edit that much. I'm just going to have, you know, stuff in the background playing as I'm going through this. So, I mean, thank you guys for watching. I really hope y'all enjoyed this. If you want me to do more, leave a like, comment down below where you think I messed up or anything like that. Man, this is a long video of me just talking. Never really done this before, but I'm going to try to end it before it's 18 minutes, but it's probably not going to happen. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out.